Hey Aquarius, welcome back. I need to share something with you today that just came through in the cards. Honestly, this reading has been one of the most revealing ones I've done in a while. So grab your coffee or tea, settle in, because what I am about to tell you involves someone from your past, their current situation, and the cosmic justice that is unfolding right now. Before we dive into the cards, let me set the context here. There is someone who has been on your mind, maybe not constantly, but they linger there in the background. You have moved on, or at least you are in the process of moving on, and you have been doing the work on yourself. You have been elevating your energy, focusing on your own growth, and honestly, you have been glowing differently lately. People notice it, even if you do not fully see it yourself yet. Now this person, the one we are going to talk about today, they have been watching from a distance. They have been keeping tabs on you through social media, through mutual friends, through whatever means they can, without directly reaching out. And here is where it gets interesting. They recently went to get a tarot reading about you. Yes, you heard that right. They were so consumed with thoughts about you, so desperate to know what is happening in your life and what your future holds, that they actually paid someone to pull cards on your energy. But here's the thing, Aquarius. The universe has a funny way of delivering exactly what people need to hear, not what they want to hear. And what they discovered in that reading session absolutely shook them to their core. They walked into that reading probably expecting to hear that you were still hung up on them, that you were struggling without them, that maybe there is still a chance for them to come back into your life when they feel ready. Instead, they got hit with the truth that a new love is coming into your life. Someone who is going to treat you the way you have always deserved to be treated. The reader they went to did not sugarcoat anything. The cards laid out a future for you that is bright, filled with genuine love, emotional fulfillment, and a partnership that actually has substance. And this person, your ex, or this person from your past, they left that reading feeling a mix of jealousy, regret, and fury. How dare you move on? How dare the universe bring someone better into your life? How dare you be happy without them? But we need to talk about what they have been doing since you two parted ways, because this is where the karma piece really comes into play. They moved on to someone else, or at least they appeared to move on. There is another woman in their life now, someone they have been with, someone they have been seen with, someone who probably thinks she has found something real with this person. But here's the truth that the cards are revealing. They do not love her. They are with her, but their heart is still tangled up with you. She is a placeholder, a distraction, a way for them to avoid dealing with the real emotions they have about losing you. This is not me being harsh on this other woman. She is likely a good person who has no idea she is being used as a replacement, as a band-aid over a wound that never properly healed. But the energy around this situation is clear. This person is using her to fill a void, to make themselves feel wanted, to post pictures and create an illusion of happiness, while internally they are still processing their feelings. About you? Now let me pull the cards and show you exactly what the universe is revealing. About this entire situation, the energy here is thick, and there is so much coming through that I know these cards are going to tell us a complete story. So let me shuffle and see what we get. The first card that came out, and this appeared almost immediately, is the Ten of Wands. And wow, this card is so perfect for describing their current state. The Ten of Wands is all about being overburdened, carrying too much weight, struggling under the pressure of responsibilities and choices that have become too heavy to bear. When I see this card in relation to this person from your past, it is showing me that they are absolutely exhausted by the life they have created for themselves since you left. Think about it. They are maintaining a relationship with someone they do not truly love. They are keeping up appearances on social media, posting photos, writing captions, doing all the things that make it look like they have moved on and are thriving. But internally, they are crumbling under the weight of this facade. Every smile in those photos takes effort. Every date they go on with this other person feels like work. Every time someone asks them if they are happy, they have to muster up the energy to lie convincingly. The Ten of Wands is also showing me that they are carrying the burden of their own guilt. Deep down, they know what they did wrong in your relationship. They know the ways they failed you, the ways they took you for granted, the ways they did not show up the way they should have. And now, being with someone new, while still having feelings for you, they are adding another layer of guilt on top of that original pile. They are aware on some level that they are being unfair to this new person. They know they are using her. That knowledge weighs on them. But here's what makes the Ten of Wands so significant in this reading. This card often appears when someone is too stubborn to put down the burdens they are carrying. They could make their life easier. They could be honest with themselves and with the people around them. They could admit that they made a mistake, that they are not over you, that they need to do some serious inner work before they can be in a healthy relationship with anyone. But instead, they keep trudging forward, bent over under the weight of all these responsibilities and lies they have created, convincing themselves that if they just keep going, eventually it will get easier. Spoiler alert, it will not get easier for them. Not while they are living in this state of emotional dishonesty. What I find really interesting about the Ten of Wands showing up first is that it is setting the stage for everything else we are going to see in this reading. This card is essentially saying that their current situation is unsustainable. The weight they are carrying is too much, and something is going to give. They cannot maintain this level of performance indefinitely. The cracks are already starting to show, and the universe is not going to let them continue down this path without consequences. I also want you to notice the timing of when they got that tarot reading about you. It was not random. It was not just curiosity. They got that reading because they are reaching a breaking point. The burden of pretending to be happy, of carrying on this relationship that feels empty, of seeing you move on and glow up without them, it became too much. They needed confirmation. They needed to know where you stand. They needed some kind of insight into your energy because their own intuition is probably screaming at them that they lost something valuable when they let you go, and the universe delivered that confirmation, but not in the way they wanted. Instead of hearing that you are pining for them, they heard that new love is on its way to you. Instead of getting reassurance that they still have a hold on your heart, they got a wake-up call that your heart is actually healing and opening up to someone who will genuinely cherish it. That reading was the universe holding up a mirror and forcing them to see that. While they have been playing games and using other people as distractions, you have been doing the real work of moving forward. So the Ten of Wands is their current reality. Overburdened, exhausted, trapped in a situation of their own making, and too proud or too scared to admit that they need to put down these burdens and face the truth. Keep this energy in mind as we move through the rest of the cards, because everything else we pull is going to build on this foundation of struggle and unsustainable weight that they are carrying right now. Now, the second card that came through is the HNL Pentacles. And this is where things start to get really interesting, because this card is showing us what is actually coming into YOUR life, Aquarius, while they are over there struggling with the Ten of Wands. Carrying burdens and maintaining facades, you have something completely different approaching your energy. The Knight of Pentacles represents someone who is steady, reliable, patient, and genuinely committed. This is not someone who is going to love bomb you and then disappear. This is not someone who is going to make grand promises and then fail to follow through. This is someone who shows up consistently, who builds something real with you, brick by brick, who understands that true love is not just about the exciting moments, but about the everyday dedication to showing up for another person. Let me tell you what I am seeing with this Knight of Pentacles energy. This is someone who has their life together. They are financially stable or working steadily toward their goals. They have emotional maturity. They have probably done their own healing work and are not looking to use you as a therapist or a placeholder or a distraction from their own issues. When this person comes into your life, and they are coming, you are going to notice immediately how different the energy feels compared to what you experienced with this person from your past. The Knight of Pentacles takes things slow, but not in a way that feels like they are unsure or playing games. They take things slow because they are being intentional. They want to know you, the real you, not just the version of yourself you present on a first date. They want to understand your dreams, your fears, your quirks, your routines. They are interested in building a foundation that can support a long-term partnership, not just creating a whirlwind romance that burns out after a few months. what I love about the Knight of Pentacles appearing in this reading is the stark contrast it creates with the energy surrounding the person from your past. While that person is represented by the Ten of Wands, struggling and burdened and exhausted, you are being blessed with someone who embodies stability and peace. While they are caught up in drama and deception and emotional chaos, you are going to experience something calm and nurturing and real. And here's the part that probably drove your ex absolutely crazy when it came up in their reading about you. The Knight of Pentacles is not just a possibility. It is not just a maybe or a potential future that might happen if certain conditions are met. The way this card is showing up, with the energy and placement it has in this reading, this is something that is already in motion. The universe has already lined this up for you. This person is either already in your periphery, someone you might know casually or have crossed paths with, or they are about to enter your life in a very natural, organic way. Your ex went to that tarot reader hoping to hear that you are struggling, that you are alone, that maybe you were even hoping they will come back. Instead, they heard about the Knight of Pentacles. They heard about someone stable and committed entering your life. They heard about you receiving the kind of love that they were never capable of giving you. That knowledge is eating them alive right now. The Knight of Pentacles also represents someone who values you properly. This is not someone who is going to take you for granted or treat you as an option while they explore other possibilities. This is someone who recognizes your worth and treats you accordingly. They are going to be proud to be with you. They're going to introduce you to the important people in their life. They're going to make plans for the future that include you in meaningful ways. All the things you probably craved and did not receive in your previous situation, you are going to experience with this new person. I also want to point out that the Knight of Pentacles often indicates someone who is an earth sign or has strong earth placements in their chart. So we might be talking about a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, or someone who has those energies strongly influencing their personality. Earth signs are known for their loyalty, their practical approach to life, and their ability to create security in relationships. If you have been craving stability after a period of emotional turbulence, this Knight of Pentacles energy is going to feel like coming home. The timing with this card is also significant. Knights represent movement and action. This is not something that is years away in your distant future. This is something that is approaching now, something that is already making its way toward you. Within the next few months, you are going to notice this energy entering your life in a tangible way. It might start as a friendship. It might begin with a professional connection that evolves into something more, or it might be a straightforward romantic interest. However it begins, the Knight of Pentacles energy is bringing you something real and lasting. So while your ex is sitting there with their jealousy, their regret, and their fury about this new love coming into your life, the universe is actually confirming that yes, they have every reason to feel those things because they lost you. And what you are gaining next is going to be so much better than what you had with them. The Knight of Pentacles is your cosmic reward for doing the work, for moving on, for not settling for breadcrumbs or waiting around for someone who did not appreciate you. This is the universe saying you deserve better, and better is on its way. The third card that appeared is the Magician, and oh my goodness, this card is absolutely powerful in this context. The Magician is card number 1 in the Major Arcana, and it represents manifestation, personal power, having all the tools you need at your disposal, and the ability to create your reality through focused intention and action. When the Magician shows up in a reading, it is telling us that someone has everything they need to make things happen. All the elements are present, all the resources are available, and now it is just about directing that energy purposefully. In this reading, the Magician is representing you, Aquarius. While your ex is struggling with the Ten of Wands and while the Knight of Pentacles is approaching your life, you are standing in your power with the Magician energy. Let me tell you what this means on a practical level. You have been doing serious inner work, whether you fully recognize it or not. You have been healing, you have been learning, you have been growing, and you have been reclaiming parts of yourself that you might have lost or dimmed down in your previous relationship. The Magician is showing me that you are in a phase of your life where you are actively creating your reality. You are no longer just reacting to circumstances or waiting for things to happen to you. You are making intentional choices about who You want to be how you want to show up in the world, and what kind of life you want to build for yourself. This is incredibly powerful energy, and it is exactly why that new love represented by the Knight of Pentacles is being drawn to you. Like attracts like, and when you are operating from this empowered magician energy, you attract people and situations that match that vibration. What I find particularly interesting about the magician appearing in this reading is what it says about the contrast between you and your ex. Remember, they are carrying the burden of the Ten of Wands. Trapped in a situation they created, exhausted by their own choices. Meanwhile, you have the magician, which represents freedom, creativity, and the ability to manifest what you desire. You are not trapped. You are not burdened. You are actively building something new and better for yourself. The magician also has a really specific meaning when it comes to relationships and attraction. This card suggests that you are magnetic right now. People are noticing you in ways they might not have before. There is something about your energy that draws others in. It is not just physical attractiveness, although you are probably glowing on that level too. It is more about the confidence you are emanating. It's a sense of purpose you are carrying, the way you move through the world with intention. That is incredibly attractive to emotionally healthy people who are looking for a real partnership. Your ex is picking up on this shift in your energy, even if they do not understand exactly what has changed. This is part of why they felt compelled to get a tarot reading about you. They can sense that something is different, that you have stepped into a new version of yourself, and it is making them question everything. The reading they received confirmed what they were already feeling on an intuitive level. That you have moved into a space where you are creating your own magic, your own future. That future does not include them. The magician is also about communication and intellect. The traditional image of the magician shows a figure with one hand pointing to the heavens and one hand pointing to the earth, symbolizing the ability to channel divine inspiration into earthly reality. In your situation, this suggests that you are aligning your higher wisdom with your practical actions. You are not just dreaming about a better life. You are taking concrete steps to create it. You are not just hoping for healthy love. You are preparing yourself to receive it and recognize it when it arrives. I also want to talk about what the magician means in terms of the karma that is playing out here. Your ex did you wrong. They took you for granted. They moved on to someone else while still having feelings for you, essentially using another person as a distraction. That is messy karma that they are creating for themselves. Meanwhile, you have been focusing on yourself, healing, growing, and stepping into your power. The magician is showing that the universe rewards that kind of intentional self-improvement. While they are creating more karmic debt with their deceptive behavior, you are clearing your karmic slate and opening yourself up to receive blessings. The magician also indicates that you have all four suits of the tarot at your disposal, meaning you have emotional intelligence, mental clarity, passionate drive, and material stability, or the foundation to create it. You are a complete person. Right now, not someone who needs another person to feel whole. This is exactly the energy that attracts the Knight of Pentacles. Healthy, mature partners are not looking for someone to fix or someone to complete them. They are looking for someone who is already whole, someone who has their own magic, their own power, their own life. And that is exactly what you are offering right now. So when your ex got that reading and found out that new love is coming into your life, part of what probably scared them is the realization that you do not need them anymore. You are not sitting around waiting for them to get their act together and come back. You are not hoping they will leave the other person and choose you. You have moved on in the most complete way possible. You have stepped into your own power, and you are actively creating a future that does not include them. The magician energy is showing that you are the one in control of your destiny right now, and that is both beautiful for you and terrifying for them. The fourth card we have is the Ace of Wands. And I actually got chills when this one appeared because the timing and the message here are so incredibly clear and powerful. The Ace of Wands is one of my favorite cards in the entire tarot deck because it represents pure potential, new beginnings, creative energy, passion, and the spark that ignites something brand new in your life. When an ace appears in a reading, we are talking about the seed of something, the very beginning of a new chapter, the moment when the universe hands you an opportunity and says, "Here, this is yours if you want it," in the context of this reading. The Ace of Wands is showing me that there is a new romantic opportunity that is either just arriving or about to arrive in your life very soon. This is not the Knight of Pentacles we talked about earlier, or rather, this might be the initial spark that leads to that stable, committed energy. Let me explain what I mean by that. The Ace of Wands represents the excitement, the chemistry, the initial attraction and connection. It is that moment when you meet someone and there is just something there. An undeniable spark that makes you want to know more about them. What I love about the Ace of Wands in this position is that it is confirming that you are entering a phase of renewed passion and excitement in your romantic life. After everything you went through with your ex, after the disappointment and the hurt and the process of letting go, you might have wondered if you would ever feel that excited about someone again. The Ace of Wands is the universe saying yes, absolutely yes, you are going to feel that spark again. And not only that, but it is going to feel even better this time because you are in a completely different, energetic space than you were before. The Ace of Wands is a fire card, and fire represents passion, enthusiasm, creativity, and drive. When this card appears in a love reading, it is telling us that there is going to be genuine chemistry and attraction. This is not going to be a lukewarm situation where you are trying to convince yourself that you feel something. This is going to be clear, obvious, exciting energy that you will not have to question or analyze to death. You will just know that there is something real happening. Now, here's what probably made your ex furious when this energy came through in their reading about you. The Ace of Wands represents new beginnings, emphasis on new. This is not about reconciliation or revisiting the past. This is about something completely fresh entering your life. When they went to that tarot reader, hoping to find out if there was still a chance with you, they got hit with the Ace of Wands energy showing that your romantic future is about new connections, not old ones. The universe is bringing you forward momentum, not backward regression. The Ace of Wands also represents confidence and taking initiative. In a relationship context, this suggests that either you are going to feel confident enough to pursue a connection when you feel that spark, or someone is going to pursue you with clear, enthusiastic energy. No games, no mixed signals, no wondering where you stand. The Ace of Wands energy is direct and honest. When this new person comes into your life, they are going to make their interests known. They are not going to leave you guessing or playing detective, trying to figure out how they feel. I also want to talk about the creative aspect of the Ace of Wands, because this is relevant to your situation. Wands are connected to the fire element, which rules creativity. And this card often appears when we are about to enter a phase of increased creative expression, or when we are meeting someone who inspires our creativity. The person coming into your life might be someone who encourages your creative pursuits, someone who appreciates your unique perspective, someone who makes you feel excited about life and all its possibilities. After being with someone who maybe did not fully appreciate or understand your creative side, this is going to feel incredibly refreshing. The Ace of Wands is also about taking action and moving forward with confidence. This card does not sit still. It does not overthink. It does not get paralyzed by fear or doubt. It sees an opportunity and it goes for it. In your case, this might mean that when this new person enters your life, you are going to feel inspired to take chances you might not have taken before. You might be more willing to be vulnerable, more open to exploring a connection, more confident in expressing what you want and need in a relationship. What makes the Ace of Wands so significant in this reading is the message. It sends about your romantic future versus your ex's current situation. They are stuck in a relationship with someone they are using as a placeholder. Going through the motions, maintaining an illusion, there is no spark there, no genuine passion, no real excitement. Meanwhile, you are about to experience the Ace of Wands energy, which is literally the card of new sparks and passionate beginnings. The contrast could not be more clear. They settled for something empty while trying to cope with losing you. And you are being rewarded with something vibrant and real. The Ace of Wands is also a reminder that you are worthy of passion and excitement. Sometimes when we have been in relationships, or we felt taken for granted, or where the initial spark faded and was never rekindled. We start to believe that maybe we are just not the kind of person who inspires that kind of passionate interest. The Ace of Wands is here to tell you that is absolutely not true. You are about to meet someone who is genuinely excited about you, someone who feels that spark and wants to explore where it leads, someone who sees you and thinks, wow, I want to get to know this person better. So when your ex found out through their tarot reading that new love is entering your life, the Ace of Wands was probably part of that message. They heard that you were about to experience new beginnings, fresh romantic energy, and genuine passion with someone new. And that realization, combined with everything else we have seen in these cards, created that jealousy and fury they felt when they left that reading session. They gambled on you waiting around for them, on you being too hurt to move on them having the option to come back whenever they felt ready. The Ace of Wands is showing them that their gamble failed spectacularly. The fifth card that came through is the Queen of Pentacles. And this card is absolutely beautiful in this context because it is showing us even more about the energy you are embodying right now and what you are attracting as a result. The Queen of Pentacles is one of the most abundant and self-sufficient cards in the entire tarot deck. She represents someone who has created security and comfort in their life through their own efforts. Someone who is nurturing and generous, but also practical and grounded. Someone who knows their worth and does not settle for less than they deserve. When I see the Queen of Pentacles appearing in your reading, I am seeing that you have stepped into a phase of your life where you are prioritizing your own well-being and your own abundance. This is not just about financial abundance, although that might be part of it. This is about emotional abundance, mental peace, physical health, and spiritual fulfillment. You have been creating a life that feels good to you, that nourishes you, reflects your values and your vision for yourself. The Queen of Pentacles is incredibly self-sufficient. She does not need a partner to feel complete or secure. She has built her own foundation, created her own comfort, established her own sense of stability. This is exactly where you are right now, Aquarius. You are not looking for someone to rescue you or fix your life or provide you with things you cannot provide for yourself. You are complete on your own, and you are open to a partnership that adds to your life rather than completes it. This Queen energy is also incredibly attractive to healthy, mature partners. The Knight of Pentacles we talked about earlier is going to be drawn to your Queen of Pentacles energy like a magnet. Earth signs and Earth energy recognize and appreciate other Earth's energy. When someone sees that you have your life together, that you are not looking for someone to take care of you, but rather someone to build with, that is incredibly appealing to someone who is also stable and grounded. What I find really significant about the Queen of Pentacles appearing in this reading is what it says about your journey since the breakup or separation from your ex. You did not fall apart. You did not become bitter or closed off. You did not sit around feeling sorry for yourself or waiting for them to come back. Instead, you focused on yourself. You invested in your own growth, your own healing, your own life. You became your own queen, your own source of security and comfort. And now you are in a position where you can share your abundance with someone who deserves it, rather than trying to fill a void or fix a broken situation. The Queen of Pentacles is also deeply connected to nature, to physical reality, to the material world in its most positive sense. This suggests that you have been grounding yourself, taking care of your body, maybe connecting with nature. Definitely creating a living space that feels like a sanctuary. You have been nesting in the best possible way, creating a life that feels stable and comfortable and truly yours. When the new person enters your life, they are going to appreciate the world you have built for yourself. They are going to see the effort you have put into creating a good life, and they are going to want to contribute to that rather than disrupt it. I also want to talk about the nurturing aspect of the Queen of Pentacles, because this is important. This queen is generous and caring, but her generosity comes from a place of abundance. It's not from a place of trying to earn love or prove her worth. You have learned this lesson, possibly the hard way through your previous relationship. You are not going to overgive to someone who underappreciates what you offer. You are not going to pour from an empty cup trying to sustain someone who should be sustaining themselves. Your nurturing energy is going to be directed towards someone who reciprocates it, someone who also shows up with their own full cup ready to share. The Queen of Pentacles appearing in this reading is also a message. It's about your value and your standards. This queen knows what she brings to the table, and she expects to be treated accordingly. She is not desperate. She is not settling. She is not accepting less than she deserves just to avoid being alone. You have embodied this energy, and it is creating a natural filter in your romantic life. People who are not on your level, who cannot meet you where you are, who do not have their own lives together, they are going to naturally fall away. Meanwhile, someone like the Knight of Pentacles, someone who is equally stable and mature and ready for something real, they are going to see your Queen of Pentacles energy and recognize that you are exactly what they have been looking for. When your ex got their reading and heard about the new love coming into your life, the Queen of Pentacles energy was probably part of what made them so jealous. They know what they lost. They know that you are the kind of person who creates value everywhere you go, who builds stability, who brings comfort and abundance to a partnership. And now they are realizing that someone else is going to benefit from all of that while they are stuck in a situation created with someone they do not really love, trying to maintain a facade that is exhausting them. The Queen of Pentacles is also telling us that you are ready for this new love that is coming. You are not in a space where you are still healing or still processing or still carrying wounds that would interfere with a new relationship. You have done the work. You have healed yourself. You have created a stable foundation in your own life. Now you are ready to welcome someone who matches your energy. Someone who has also done their own work and is ready for something mature and lasting. The final card that appeared is the Star. And honestly, I could not have asked for a better card to complete this reading because the Star is one of the most hopeful, healing, and inspiring cards in the entire tarot deck. The Star is card number 17 in the Major Arcana, and it appears after the Tower, which represents chaos and destruction. The Star is what comes after the storm, after everything has fallen apart, after you have been through the worst of it. The Star represents hope, renewal, faith in the future, healing, and the return of optimism and inspiration in this reading. The Star is the ultimate message about where you are heading and what your future holds. After everything you went through with your ex, after the disappointment and the heartbreak and the process of letting go and healing, you are now entering your Star phase. This is the phase where you get to experience the rewards of all that healing work you have done. This is where you get to see that, yes, there is something beautiful on the other side of pain. Yes, you can trust again. Yes, you can love again. Yes, the future is bright. The Star is also deeply connected to authenticity and showing up as your true self. The traditional image of the Star shows a naked figure pouring water from two jugs, one into a body of water and one onto the land under a sky full of stars. The nakedness represents vulnerability and authenticity, being completely yourself without masks or pretenses. The pouring of water represents the free flow of emotions and energy. The stars represent hope and guidance and divine connection. All of this together is telling us that you are in a space where you can be completely authentic, where you can be vulnerable in healthy ways, where you can trust that the universe is guiding you toward something good. What makes the Star so powerful in this reading is the message it sends about your romantic future. The new love coming into your life, represented by the Knight of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands, is going to be someone you can be your authentic self with. You are not going to have to dim your light or hide parts of yourself or pretend to be someone you are not in order to keep their interest. The Star energy is showing that this new relationship is going to be based on genuine acceptance and appreciation of who you really are. The Star also represents wishes coming true and prayers being answered. If you have been hoping for real love, for a partner who treats you right, for a relationship that feels easy and natural instead of dramatic and chaotic, the Star is telling you that those wishes are being granted. The universe heard you. The universe saw the work you have been doing, and now the universe is delivering what you have been hoping for. I also want to talk about the healing aspect of the Star, because this is really relevant to your situation. The Star is a card of deep healing, the kind of healing that happens at a soul level. You have healed from your past relationship, but more than that, You have healed old patterns and old wounds that probably went much deeper than just that one relationship. The star is showing me that you have done profound inner work, and that work has transformed you. You are not the same person who entered that relationship with your ex. You have evolved. You have grown. You have become more authentically yourself. When your ex got their tarot reading about you, and the star appeared as part of your future, they probably felt sick with regret. The star is such a hopeful, beautiful card, and it was showing them that your future is bright while they are stuck in their current mess. They are burdened with the Ten of Wands, trapped in a relationship where they are using someone as a placeholder, carrying guilt and exhaustion and regret. Meanwhile, you have the star lighting up your path, showing you that better things are coming, that healing is complete, that hope is restored. The star is also about inspiration and being a light for others. As you step into this new phase of your life, as you embody this healed, hopeful, authentic energy, you are going to inspire other people. Your friends are going to see your glow and ask you what you have been doing differently. People in your life are going to notice that you seem lighter, freer, more at peace, and that magnetic quality is going to continue to draw positive people and experiences into your life. The star also has a very specific message about timing and patience. Stars are distant, right? We see their light, but they are far away. The star card is telling us that good things are coming, they are on their way, but there is a quality of divine timing involved. You do not need to rush or force or chase. You just need to stay in your authentic energy. Keep pouring your love and attention into yourself and your life, and trust that what is meant for you will arrive at exactly the right moment. In the context of this reading, the star is the perfect closing message because it is showing us the ultimate outcome. Your ex can feel jealous and furious all they want. They can regret their choices and wish they had treated you better. They can struggle with their current situation and carry the burden of their own deception. But none of that is your problem anymore. You are under the star, guided by hope and healing, moving toward a future that is bright and filled with genuine love. The new person coming into your life is going to appreciate the journey you have been on because it has made you who you are now. Someone who is authentic and healed and ready for real love. So Aquarius, let me bring all of this together for you because the story these cards are telling is so clear and so powerful. Someone from your past, your ex, or someone you had a significant connection with. They went to get a tarot reading about you because they could not stop thinking about you. They had been watching your journey from a distance, and on some level they knew that you were moving on and glowing up without them. They went to that reading probably hoping to hear that you still had feelings for them. Maybe there was still a chance that you were struggling without them. Instead, they got hit with the truth that new love is coming into your life. Real love, the kind of love they were never capable of giving you. The Ten of Wands showed us that they are absolutely burdened and exhausted right now. They are in a relationship with someone else, but it is not real. They do not love her the way they should. They are using her as a placeholder, as a distraction from their unresolved feelings about you. And that burden of maintaining this facade of pretending to be happy, of carrying around guilt and regret, it is crushing them. They are stuck in a situation of their own making, and they are too proud or too scared to admit that they messed up and let something valuable slip away. Meanwhile, you have the magician energy, showing that you are in your power right now. You are creating your reality. You are magnetic. You have all the tools and resources you need to build the life you want. You are not trapped or burdened. You are free and empowered and actively manifesting good things for yourself. The Knight of Pentacles is coming into your life, bringing stable, committed, genuine love. Someone who has their life together. Someone who is patient and intentional. Someone who is going to treat you the way you deserve to be treated. The Ace of Wands showed us that there is going to be real spark in chemistry with this new person. This is not going to be lukewarm or forced. There is going to be genuine passion and excitement, the kind of connection that makes you feel alive and inspired. And unlike your ex, who is stuck in something empty, you are going to experience something vibrant and real. The Queen of Pentacles revealed that you have done the work of creating your own stability and abundance. You do not need someone to complete you or rescue you. You are whole on your own, and you are ready for a partnership that adds to your life rather than completing it. You have standards now, and you are not settling for less than you deserve. And finally, the stars showed us that your future is bright, that healing is complete, that hope is restored. You are entering a phase of your life where you get to experience the rewards of all the inner work you have done. The universe is guiding you towards something beautiful. And all you have to do is stay in your authentic energy and trust the process. So when your ex got their reading and found out about all of this, of course they walked out jealous and furious. They realized that they lost someone who was doing the work, who was growing, who was becoming more and more amazing every day. They realized that while they were playing games and using other people, you were actually healing and preparing yourself for something real. They realized that karma is real, and it is catching up with them. They went to that reading hoping for reassurance, and instead they got a wake-up call that you have moved on in the most complete way possible. The universe has a funny way of making sure people reap what they sow. Your ex sowed deception. They sowed taking you for granted. They sowed using someone else while still having feelings for you. Now, they are reaping exhaustion, burden, jealousy, and regret. Meanwhile, you sowed healing, self-improvement, authenticity, and self-love. And now you are reaping new love, genuine connection, hope, and a bright future. I hope this reading brought you clarity and confirmation, Aquarius. You are on the right path. Keep doing what you are doing. Keep focusing on yourself. Keep healing. Keep growing. Keep being authentic. The new love coming into your life is going to be worth the wait. And your ex is going to have to sit with the consequences of their choices. That is just how karma works. You do not need to do anything except keep shining your light and trust that the universe has your back. If you felt this reading resonated with you, I would love to hear your thoughts in the comments. And if you know another Aquarius who needs to hear this message, please share this with them. Sending you so much love and light on your journey. Take care, retry NL.